kids, welcome back to our creative time. Alright, so yesterday, I'm sure you can remember we made our own imaginary pets. Okay, so we had to use our creativity and imagination to make something different, something that we wouldn't normally find. Today we're really going to have to use our creativity and imagination, and we're going to use old golden garbage that you have got from around your house that you've been storing to make something that you want to make. All right, so all of our things are going to be different and they're going to be yours, and you are going to be the creator. But before we begin, I just want to explain something to you. Next week is our last week when we are learning about what we call two-dimensional shapes, like this. What shape is this? It is a circle. Can you see that it's flat? It's flat, okay? I can only see it from one side. It's flat. It's called a 2D shape. Can you say that? 2D shape means it's flat. If I had to take this shape and I had to pull it out, which you can't really do, but if we had to make it, let's pretend, let's imagine, if I had to pull it out, this 2D shape, this circle would become a 3D shape. You know when you go to the movies and mommy takes you for that special occasion and you put those special 3D glass on it and the picture on the movie screen looks like it's popping out to you. All right? That's what we call three-dimensional. When we take something that's flat, a 2D shape, and we pull it out. Now this circle, if we had to pull it out, it would look something like this. Okay? Can you see? I can move it. I can see it from the front, the back, underneath, and from the top. It's called a 3D shape. A 2D shape, a 3D shape. This is called a circle, and this is called a sphere. But we're going to learn about all these 3D shapes. Okay? And you know what this is. Okay? It's a star. So when it's flat, it's also a star, and when you pull it out, can you see it's now become a 3D shape? Okay, the reason why I'm telling you that is because all the things that you're going to use today for your creation are three-dimensional objects. They're not flat, they're 3D. So let's have a look. Okay, so I've just been keeping some what we call golden garbage, things that we were going to throw away, but we can use it for something else. Okay, and let me see what I've got. All right, so I've got this milk box. Can you see? It could have maybe been a flat square, and now it's a cube shape. It's a three-dimensional shape. You need some tape. Okay, I found some ribbon lying around. I found this lovely netting I think they were from Squash. Okay, and I've got a toilet roll. This is called a cylinder. Can you see they're all 3D shapes? Okay, I've got this container. It's got a lid. Okay, it's open. It's called a cylinder. All right, and I've got another box, and I've got an empty bottle of a washing powder liquid, and it's got a lovely lid. Okay, so now I've got all these things, and I could perhaps make a pyramid with them. I could just play with them because my sphere, play with them, or I could make something. Okay, so what I want you to do is look at all the things that you've collected. Oh, I also collected some straws that I wasn't using. I found some bottle tops from when I had a bra the other day. I found a medicine thing with this lovely silver paper. Okay, and I've also got some plastic bread tags, okay, that I can use for my creation. All right, so now I've got all these things, and now I'm going to look at them and I'm going to decide what would I like to make. Okay, so if you were building out of Lego, out of wooden blocks, perhaps you would make a city, or you would make a house, or a big castle, or a rocket ship you would make out of your Lego blocks. So do you know that you can do the same with this? But before you make something, because you boys are older now, you've got to plan. Before we just make something and just stick it on, pluck it on, you're going to have to decide what you're going to make. Okay, so what I suggest is you get a piece of paper. Okay, I've got a piece of paper and a Koki or a crayon, and then look at what you've got here and decide what you're going to make. Okay, so perhaps I'm going to make, oh, I know, I can make a petrol station for my cars. Okay, so I'm going to use this box over here because I think this is perfect. And you see there's a little window for maybe my shopkeeper to be, or for when the guys come to buy tires. He has a little ramp for the cars to drive into, okay, and then I can put some petrol station. So I'm going to use my box. So what I'm going to draw, then on my piece of paper, I'm going to draw my big box. So I'm planning. So there we go, I've got my big box. Okay, then I can look what else do I have here that perhaps I can use for my garage. Let me think. Okay, maybe I can use this lid as a petrol pump. So I'm going to, maybe later, I'm going to stick this inside here as my petrol pump, okay? So then what I'm going to do on my piece of paper, I'm going to draw my big lid. And I know I've got my lid, okay? That's where I'm going to put it for my petrol thing. Right, what else could I have here? Maybe I can take my little straws and I can cut them up, and maybe they're going to all go on the side for where the petrol comes out the pump. So I'm going to draw my straw. Okay, so I'm going to draw straw coming out my petrol pump. Okay, so boys, I'm just explaining to you kind of what you're going to do, all right? And then maybe I'm going to use this netting as a curtain at the back of my petrol station. Maybe that's where the office is. I'm going to stick it on. So at the back where I was going to draw a big window, I'm going to put my netting. Okay, so there's the window with the netting. Okay, so this is just planning about what you're going to do. Once you've made a plan, then you can start putting together. And you can use glue, you can use tape, you can use string, you can do whatever you want. You can paint it, and then afterwards you can play with it. You could maybe make a robot. Okay, maybe you're going to make a robot. So I could have this as his head over here, or an alien, and I'm going to give him straw arms. Okay, maybe some funny hair. Can you see all the things that I could make? Okay, maybe you're going to paint some eyes on him and a body. So you decide what you want to do. Okay, you decide what you want to do. This is your creation. It's all about imagination and creativity and just having fun. Okay, so go and collect as much golden garbage as you can. Try not to use anything that's had meat or fruit and veggies in unless you cleaned it really, really well. And once everything's clean, then you can have a lot of fun. So try and collect as much as you can. Maybe if the day is nice tomorrow and you're out in the garden, or maybe later this afternoon you're outside, then you can go and build something for your cars to drive through, little tunnels for your cars to drive through while you're in the garden. Okay, maybe you're going to use the lids and plant little veggies, and you can make your own little grow beans, and if you can make your own little veggie patch. You decide what you want to do with your golden garbage. It's all about creativity and imagination. I'm going to, on the next few slides, I'm just going to put some photos of other creations we made from golden garbage, just to give you some help and some insight into what actually can get made and how fun it can be. All right, boys, enjoy your day, enjoy your creations. I can't wait to see what you've made. I understand it's probably going to take a couple of days to add and paint and make it exactly the way you want. So no pressure to finish it in one day. Take your time, enjoy your creations, and loads of love, and I'll see you tomorrow. Big kiss from Kicking King.